bacon too.
Oh, fine. That was a bit fast. Remember, it's 2 to 3 minutes. All right. So I think you can increase that eye contact a little bit more. Good intro. Good intro. Good body. You did describe your um selections. You did that well. You did pause. Your pitch did change. Rate was kind of the same. Um, and your volume kind of was the same. So those couple of things you could have worked on for the assignment. But overall, you did a good job. Okay. The eye contact again, make certain you look into that camera. It's okay that you look down at your notes. That's fine from time to time, but you want to try to connect with that audience as often as you can by looking directly into that camera, making them feel like you're actually, there with them speaking. Okay, with them, not at them.
All right, thanks.
Okay, any other comments that anyone would like to make for Andrew? Good job, Andrew.
You have a question?
What's your question?
Yeah, like what's the restaurant called again? Like what's the restaurant called
That's
again?
not important. Okay, turn off your that's not important what's the restaurant called.
I have a
Okay,
question.
we're looking for pauses, one pause. You're looking for a change in the pitch, a change in the rate, as well as a change in the volume. So that's 2 per each, except for the pause. You only need 1. That's what you're looking for. You're looking to see, did the person have an introduction, a body, and a conclusion, as well as those couple of things we talked about. How well did the person use their supporting material? That's what we're looking for. Okay.
I have a question.
Mhm.
It could be any restaurant, right?
It doesn't matter the restaurant. Okay. I told you what we're looking for. All right. Turn off your mic. Okay. Who would like to go next?
I'll go next.
Okay. Tell me who's saying I'll go next.
Braylon.
Braylon. Hey, that well, Braylon. Let me see if that's me with the volume. Okay.
Can you hear me?
I can. If you could just turn up a little bit.
I am all the way up.
We can hear you. We can hear you. You
Can you
hear
hear me?
Braylon,
Like
right?
if I lean in closer?
Yeah, that's a little bit better.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. 1 second. I'll give you the thumbs up in a minute.
Okay. Welcome to Ya Ya Noodles, the best Chinese restaurant in Kingston, New Jersey. Our 2 dinner specials this evening are stir-fried seasonal vegetables and Mongolian beef. They're both to die for and will leave your mouth watering. Our seasonal stir-fried vegetables come with broccoli, mushrooms, corn, cabbage, and smothered in a white sauce. Our Mongolian beef comes layered on green leek, a green salad, and our fresh onions. I've tried both, and honestly, either choice will take your breath away. Thank you for coming in today, and what can I get you to drink?
Okay, Braylon. All right. Most everybody is getting that 1 minute, which is okay. That means you need just a little bit more supporting material to get to 2 minutes, right? All right. Great introduction. Body and main points definitely there. Supporting. You clearly stated what they were. Clearly stated your central idea. Everybody did do that with the central idea, telling us what the specials are. Okay. Great eye contact on that. The pause was there. Rate, you had a good rate. It wasn't too fast or too slow. It was kind of consistent, so I didn't see a whole lot of changes in it, in your rate. Closing, we could develop it a little bit more, but you have one. Okay. Hey, so I'm getting the hang of this now, right? It's all practice. This is all practice to see where it is we can make some changes for improvement. And be mindful of the different techniques that we use in public speaking to guide our audience through our speech. That is your purpose as a speaker, not the purpose of your speech, but as a speaker, you want to clearly guide that audience through your speech. Remember, a speech is not a story. Any other comments for Braylon? Good job, Braylon. Now, I did set the recording, and I need to do it at the beginning of class. So if you guys can remind me, because sometimes I do forget to start your recording right at the time that we start class. So somebody be mindful to remind me every week about that recording. So you have something to go back to refer to. All right, who would like to go next?
I'll go next. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Satchel. I'll be serving you tonight. I know you must like the food because the parking's terrible. I'm glad to have you here tonight. So I'll tell you about our specials. Our specials tonight are the terracotta ramen. It has pork bone broth soup, topped with roast pork, bamboo shoots, kikarage mushrooms, red ginger, chopped scallions, and a seasoned boiled egg. One of my favorites. I come get it every time. Look at you guys are already hungry. I didn't even get to finish the first one. All right, go on to the second one here. Our second one is our karage chicken curry. It's lightly battered, marinated boneless chicken in a fresh ginger juice with a Japanese curry and rice, served with a salad and ginger seasoning. That'll be our two specials tonight. Both great choices. If you enjoyed the food, I was happy to serve you. If you didn't, I wasn't here tonight. I'll be back with your silverware and get your drink order.
Okay, Satchel, you living up to that name there. Once again, 1 minute. So we got to be mindful of our time limitations on a certain speech or requirements. A great intro, great eye contact. You gave your purpose, revealed your topic, and you even stuck in a little relate and reveal in there. So I did catch that. Good use of supporting material on your ideas, and you even managed to stick in some connectors. Now, the other students did have connectors in terms of signposts when you said first, one, second one, but you kind of like actually added a whole sentence, and now we're going to move on now to the next one. So that was a use of a connective as well. That was a lot noticeable. The signposts, remember, they let us know exactly where we are. So they could sometimes just be numbers: 1, 2, first, second, next, previous, things like that. Volume, good volume. And you did speed it up and turn it down, especially when you were kind of like ad-libbing to the audience, telling them about putting in those little jokes. That was good as well. Anybody else want to add any comments to Satchel?
I thought it was very entertaining. It was fun to listen to and fun to follow along to. I think you killed it.
Thank you.
It was good. Okay. All right. Who'd like to go next?
I can go next.
Okay, that's Gabriella.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Carmine's in New York. My name's Gabby, and I'll be taking care of you tonight. To get this evening started, I want to highlight 2 of our special dinner dishes tonight. So first up, we have our veal marsala. This dish is tender veal, cooked to absolute perfection in a rich, savory marsala wine sauce, and it's served with fresh vegetables and mashed potatoes. It's definitely a customer favorite. And then next, we have the lobster fra diavolo. This dish features delicious lobster in a spicy marinara sauce. Honestly, a little too spicy for me. And it's also served with pasta. It's bold, flavorful, and definitely a must-try for spicy seafood lovers. Both of these dishes are perfect for sharing with friends and family, and they're guaranteed to make your experience here at Carmine's unforgettable. If you have any questions or need a recommendation, don't hesitate to ask. I'm here to make your evening special. Please let me know if you guys need anything, and I'll be back with some drinks for you.
Okay. But this is the first example of somebody really using that pause. Okay. Really using the change in pitch and tone and volume. So you did that well when you slowed it up, made a whisper. Now, class, was that memorable for you? Did it make you perk up to see, oh, this must be something important she's telling us? So this is an example of your delivery being an essential part of your speech. Okay? Everything is deliberate, mindful, intentional for what you want to do. And I think we all can look back on when you hushed, slowed down, and did all those delivery techniques. So good job. Great job.
Thank you.
And you did just meet that time. Okay. Good eye contact as well. And you had the 3 parts for sure. One thing though, all of you are doing that conclusion or having parts of a conclusion. But remember, the first part of the conclusion is to restate the central idea. It's your closing state, right? Or summary state, rather. Okay, so remember to do that first, then give all the meaning of the message, because you all are good with that meaning of the message. The closing remarks today, they're very good today. Okay. Some of the things that I looked at earlier on the presentations, they could use a little work. But again, go back and refer to the attention-getting devices. I think it's in week 2, but it could be in week 3. Check that out. That is very helpful in things you can do to close out your speech with a good closing remark or open your speech in your attention getter introduction in your introduction. Okay, great job, Gabby. All right, who's next? Any comments, other comments on Gabby? I think everybody was like really shaking their head. Yeah, she did that. She did get them. Okay. All right. Who's next? We got a lot to go. Devin, you want to go next?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Can you hear me okay?
Is you feeling better?
Uh, I'm getting there.
Getting there. Okay.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Applebee's, where we are eating good in the neighborhood. I hope you are all doing well. First, I would like to go through today's specials. Our specials for today are the chicken quesadillas and beefy neighborhood nachos. The quesadillas consist of warm grilled tortillas with chipotle lime chicken, house-made pico de gallo, and a blend of melted cheddar cheese, served with a chipotle lime salsa and sour cream. And the neighborhood nachos, my personal favorite, contain freshly made white corn tortilla chips, topped with taco seasoned ground beef, queso de blanco, a blend of melted cheddar cheese, house-made pico de gallo, fresh jalapenos, chopped cilantro, sour cream, and guacamole. Now, can I all start you off with something to drink?
All right, Devin. Okay. Just under that 2 minutes. You had some eye contact, but in the beginning you were like really looking down and not engaging with us. But then you did start engaging
Yeah, I
after you
caught that
got
so
started.
fast.
You got started. You gave us your purpose, what you're gonna do. Tell us about the specials, and you really did. You were very clear in what they were and in supporting them. You did that very, very well. The closing remarks again could use a little help in terms of restating that central idea again as your summary statement. Um, uh, Closing remarks, you had some. You had some. Uh, um, but good relating to the audience when you start saying, and a couple of people did this as well. That's my favorite. Bringing it in, relating well, to the audience, making them feel engaged. And just think about it. If you were on the receiving end of that speech as a customer, that all eyes would be on you, right? Right, Devin? They'd be looking at you to see what are you talking about. So good job. All right. Who's next?
I just want to say I love that you threw in the jingle. I legit felt like I was at Applebee's.
Thank you.
Mhm. Rate kind of was the same, although you did slow up some a couple of times. But not a whole lot of pitching going on there. And you did use connectors when you were saying first thing signposts. I heard that. Okay, who's next? Alexandra, you want to go next? Uh-oh. I don't know what's going on. Okay, let's move on. Andrew, You ready?
I already went.
Oh, you sure did. I'm sorry, Andrew. Let's see who did get Samantha.
Okay. Um, Hello everybody and welcome to Americana's Diner and Grill. I'll be your server, Samantha, today. How's everyone doing?
Hey,
Good.
Today we have two specials, two delicious specials actually. One's a grilled BBQ rib platter. It's tender baby back ribs coated in a smoky barbecue sauce. It's served with coleslaw and some cornbread. The second one on our second special is cider plank salmon. It's a herb seasoned salmon grilled as a cider plank, and it's accompanied by some wild rice. Can I get you anything to drink today?
yeah. All right, good intro. Eye contact was good. Short, and just the 1 minute. Changes, you did slow down some. So the rate, you did do that. But I didn't see a whole lot of pitch change. You did pause some. The volume was kind of like the same too throughout. The body was great. You did reveal the central idea. You did state your your main points well, clearly, and supported them well. So you did that very well. The closing could use a little more development, right? To state the summary statement first in the conclusion, the meaning of your message, and then the closing remarks. You had the closing remarks. Okay, so and a little bit of meaning of the message, but for the most part, good. Okay. All right. Any comments for Samantha? Thanks, Samantha. Okay, who's next?
Oh, I can go next.
Okay, Miles.
Am I good?
Yes.
Okay. Hello, folks. Welcome in. My name is Miles. I'll be taking care of you tonight. If you need anything at all, questions, recommendations, breadsticks, you let me know. I've got you covered. First things first, I want to tell you about the two specials that we've got tonight. First up is truffled gnocchi. These are soft, handmade potato gnocchi, super light and fluffy. Toss in creamy mushroom sauce with chopped sausage. Then we hit it with a drizzle of truffle oil and top it off with shaved Granga Padano cheese. It's rich, cozy, and absolutely packed with flavor. Next, we've got the pappardelle alla mare e monte. This one's a little bit of a land and sea dish. You've got big, wide ribbons of fresh pappardelle pasta mixed with shrimp, mussels, broccoli, and sweet cherry tomatoes, all sauteed with fresh garlic. It's light, super flavorful, and a great pick if you want something more vibrant. So whether you're in the mood for something creamy or something bright, we've got something for you. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll get those orders in whenever you're ready.
Okay. All right. Good job, Miles. Good eye contact. You had all three parts. You even had that summary statement and the conclusion. Good. Quick meaning the message and the closing remark. Good. Now, for the delivery part of it, we didn't hit all of those key things we were looking at. So the two pauses, we did get a pause, brief. But the pitch stayed the same, the volume stayed the same, and your rate kind of stayed the same. I didn't see any real variations in either one. You did use connectives, that was good. And so I just want you, and you described your main points, clearly stated them and supported them well. So you did a good job with that. You feel the central idea as well. So again, strong in the parts of the speech. Just got to work a little bit more on that delivery, the deliberate delivery. right? Just focus a little bit more on that.
Okay,
Eye
yeah.
contact was good, very good eye contact. Okay, very good, thank you. Any other comments for Miles?
I thought the
Thanks,
rolling
Miles.
tongue in the Italiano, that was nice to hear.
Yeah, I had to look up the pronunciation for those ones. So
Yeah. All right. You guys are making me hungry. I should have eaten before class. Who's next? Let's see. Casey, you ready?
Yeah, I live on a main road though, and there's a lot of sirens. So just give me like 1 minute.
Okay.
Hey, sorry about that.
Okay. All right, we're ready.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bagels and Cream. My name is Casey, and I'm going to be your waitress this afternoon. Have we dined here before? Amazing. Welcome back. I'm glad you guys enjoy our bagels so much. If you don't mind, I'd like to inform you of today's specials. I promise they won't disappoint. Our first option is a pork leg and cheese on a freshly baked egg everything bagel. To spice things up a bit, you can add salt, pepper, or ketchup, or maybe all three, that's up to you, and it'll heighten the flavors of this delicious bagel. Our other special of the day includes a blueberry crunch bagel with rich and creamy strawberry cream cheese. And I'll let you in on a little secret. This one's my favorite, but I won't try to change your mind on what you would like today. But I'll give you guys a minute to decide if any of these interest you. And in the meantime, can I get you guys anything to drink?
Hey. All right, great job, Casey. You were really into it. Your delivery rate was good. You changed it up, the volume, you did take the pauses and you did the same thing. Who was it? Was it Devin or Andrew? No, it wasn't Andrew. I didn't write it down. Okay. I'll come back to it when I review.
Gabriella, it was Gabriella.
Gabriella? Okay. You did the same thing where you stopped. Yeah, that was Gabriella. You stopped. You whispered. You made us know that you were coming up to something important. So anytime you want to capture that audience's attention, switch up like that. It works every time. You did a great job with that. Great eye contact, good introduction, very good description of what you were doing, and again, related it well to the audience when you were trying to get them, when you were telling them what you like to do. But I thought it was great when you said, I'm not going to change your mind, letting them know, this is free choice here. So no pressure, no pressure. So that was very good. All right.
Yeah.
Any other comments? How'd you feel about it, Casey?
I work in customer service, so it's kind of natural to me. So it's a little bit easier to do.
That's
Yeah,
totally
suspect
noticeable.
a
A lot of
few.
enthusiasm.
Yeah, I suspect a few of you are because that good customer service brings those great tips, right? Oh, sometimes it doesn't, but for the most part, it does. You make the people feel happy, they want to reward you for it. All right, good job. Who's next? Okay. Let's see here. Casey Miles. Andrew went. Everybody went except for, I think, Alessandra. Alessandra, did you get your camera working yet?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, there you go.
Wait, I didn't go either, right?
Right,
Or did I go?
okay. Yeah, we're gonna
Wait,
get you next. I'm sorry.
did I win? I think
We'll get you next, okay? I'm sorry about that.
I thought I went already.
No, you didn't go already.
Oh,
All right. We're up with Alessandra right now.
Okay, I'm ready. Okay. Have you ever been to heaven? Well, you just walked in. Welcome to Lincoln Pizza. I'll be your server today. My name is Alexandra. On today's yummy menu, we've got two specials. First, we've got a creamy, rich chicken Alfredo served over spaghetti, comes along with a salad and a couple breadsticks. We've also got a hearty chicken cacciatore that's sure to capture your heart. It's served over pasta and comes with a rich tomato sauce. So, what are you in the mood for? Whatever you choose, it's sure to be delicious. Thank you for stopping by. What can I get for you today?
Yeah. All right. Again, short. The 1 minute. But good
Okay.
introduction. Good introduction. Good eye contact as well. You stated your central idea and you did support them. Now, the people who added, and you added some in yours, Alessandra, but the people who really embellished on the adjectives describing, giving us that visual, really wetting our palate, getting us involved. That's really what you want to do.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to try to be as descriptive as possible so that your audience is actually visualizing the words that are coming out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Okay? And again, as the server, you do have an incentive to do this well, right? We have an incentive to do it well. So, yeah, you had all three parts. That was good and a good summary statement. As far as the pauses, I did see a couple of pauses. I thought your rate was kind of the same throughout.
Yeah.
And the volume was similar. So just try to work on spicing up that vocal
Okay.
variety some in your speeches, especially in your informative speeches, to be quite descriptive in your supporting materials.
Okay.
Overall, good job. Good job.
Thank you.
Overall, good job for everyone. All right, last person coming up is Say. Any comments for Alessandra?
yeah.
Okay. All right, Say, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to McDonald's. I'm Say Baka, and I'll be your server. For breakfast, we're serving bacon, egg, and cheese with biscuit, egg McMuffin, and sausage McMuffin. For drinks, we have Sprite, lemonade, and Coca-Cola. For dinner, we have a Big Mac, a sausage McMuffin with some biscuits. For dessert, we're serving McFlurry with Oreos with vanilla and cone, and also strawberry shake. Thanks for shopping with McDonald's.
Okay, Say. Okay, once again, and you're not alone. You're in good company because all of the students just about today had the 1 minute. So you had 1 minute too, but it's 2 minutes, 2 to 3. So just remember about the time limit.
Wait, no,
You
I
had
could
a
have kept
good,
going. No, I could have kept going long, to be honest, if I wanted to.
okay, but let me say something. You said, okay, thank you, like you were at the end. So that's one thing, class. If you're not at the end, don't make your audience think
No,
you're at the end.
No, I have a question. I didn't know it was 2 minutes. I could have kept on going if I wanted to. I'm just like,
Okay, well, that
'cause-
means you didn't read the assignment. Okay,
oh
because the
no.
assignment said it.
You,
All
you
right,
know
hold up.
why?
Listen to me.
I think I think
Let me
I'm
give
s-
you your other comments. Okay. All right. So your rate kind of was the same. Your volume was kind of the same pitch. You didn't really change it up that much. You had a
so
good introduction saying who you were, where they were, welcoming the people. But I don't recall hearing you actually say, today we're going to be talking about what our two specials are. That's your central idea. You just went right into what the first item was. Okay.
wait. I have a
Okay.
question.
Okay.
Yes,
Well,
why
wait,
did
let
my
me just give you
volume?
all of the comments and then you can come back with your questions. Okay. All right, let's see. I didn't hear any connectives in there, so remember, try to use your connectives. The other thing was your eye contact. You can increase, you got to look into that camera more, straight into the camera. There you go. Look up again. Look up again like you did. There you go. You want to do that, okay? Look into the camera as often as you can to relate to your audience. You did state what was on the sandwiches, but you weren't really very descriptive
What do you
about
mean
it.
by that?
Saying the other students were talking about how delicious it was, spicy. They were really giving a description
No,
of the food.
no, because I didn't like it. That's why I didn't like the sandwiches. I think it was the sandwiches like was bad for me. That's why it was bad. It wasn't like good. That's why I didn't say it was good. It's my opinion though. Like I think the sandwiches wasn't good
Yeah,
at
but
McDonald's.
if you're trying to
That's
sell
why.
this, okay.
That's why the sandwiches were not good. That's why I didn't say it was good. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I think
Okay.
it's terrible to be honest.
Okay, well, you don't want to do that. So you did do the right thing, I guess, by not saying anything at all. But yeah, if you're trying to sell something, though, you want to make it a little more descriptive. So if you don't want to talk about how well you like to eat it, that's okay. But you still need to try to make some type of description of it. Okay,
Yes,
because
I
it's
didn't
not enough
know.
to just say this, to just state the main point. You have to also give some supporting
Yes,
material.
yeah, I know. I just want to speak for a minute. That's all. I just want to speak for a couple seconds.
Yeah.
I didn't know we were supposed to do like a minute. I thought we were supposed to do more than a minute.
Okay, you said that already.
I didn't
Okay,
know
what
that.
else? What else
You said my
did you
volume
want?
rate was like the same. Like, what do you mean by that? Why can't it be different? You said my
You
volume rate
didn't
was the same.
raise your voice and lower your voice. You didn't pause.
Wait. Why did I have to
You
raise my voice and
stayed
lower
at
my
the
voice?
same rate of delivery.
Why was wrong with that though?
You're not supposed to do that. That wasn't a part of the assignment. Okay, now we're gonna move on. That was a good try, everybody. Thank you, Say. Any questions or comments for Say? All
I
right.
didn't go yet.
Oh, I'm sorry, Alejandro. Yeah, you were first one in the class too, Alejandro. Hold on, Alejandro. I didn't even have you marked here, Alejandro. All right. Okay, let's go.
I would like to give a fair warning first. I'm a little sick, so I hope my delivery isn't impacted too much. But I'll begin. Hello, welcome to Mario and Frank's. I'm Alejandro, and today's soup of the day is chicken noodle. If you guys are interested in that, we do have multiple other soup varieties and options. We have pizza, wings, pasta, whatever your preference is. I'm sure that you'll find something here on the menu that you'll like. Our wings are served with a side of blue cheese, your choice of sauce, mild, hot, 911, BBQ, teriyaki, garlic parm. We have a children's menu for the little ones, chicken fingers, chicken nuggets, French fries. We've got
wide variety of drinks: Pepsi, Coke, Mountain Dew, milkshake. It's really your preference. But if you happen to be a burger lover, we have those as well. Can I start you guys off with any drinks, beverages?
All right, I have a lot of questions for him.
I have a lot of questions for you.
Hold your questions, okay? Hold your questions till I make a comment. Okay, Alejandro, you did make the 2 minutes.
Thank you.
But the first thing I want to say to you is never tell people anything about what might make your speech not as good as it should. So in the beginning, you started off saying, "Oh, I'm not feeling very well today."
Yeah, I was about to say that. Like,
Oh, I understand that. I just felt like that should be duly noted. You know, my
Wait
variety.
to the end and
Okay.
say, I'm sorry if that interfered a little bit, but because what it does is it brings attention to whatever it is. Like sometimes people come up and they say, "Oh, I'm so nervous," or they'll say something like, "Oh no, I messed up. Oh, I got to start all over." You never want to make any bring any attention to whatever the shortcoming may be that's going to potentially affect your speech. Okay. The
Okay.
effectiveness of it. So that's one thing. Start off. Then you did give a good introduction, but I didn't hear the central idea. You went right into telling us about your different items. Now, it seemed like it was a little disjointed because you gave us a whole lot of things at once. So what might be better is if you put them in categories. Right. So you kind of did do that when you started saying, "Oh, and on our children's menu, we have this." That was good. And then you state things that's on the children's menu. So just be mindful. Instead of just shooting out a whole lot of ideas, you want to collectively put them together in some type of order, categorical or other types of orders. But you want to put it in some type of order and definitely make certain that you're clear in what the main point is. Because you rattled off a lot of different items on that menu.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but then you did again get kind of back on track. You said, "Oh, if you like burgers, we have this, like that." So, but at the very beginning, it was kind of like a whole lot of things you were saying at once. That was good. Your closing remark, your conclusion didn't actually state the summary statement first. But you did give the meaning of the message and you did give a closing. Could be developed a little bit more, but it was there. You described the items and that was good as well. So eye contact was there. It was good. As far as the 4 delivery items we were looking at, I don't think you had a whole lot of change in volume, pitch, rate, and those things. So just work on that. Make sure it's deliberate when you are actually giving your speeches. The connectors, maybe, the signposts. But again, I just want to remind everyone that the connectives help join ideas, okay? Parts of the speeches as well as different sections. So use them when you can, because again, it helps your purpose as a speaker to guide the audience through what you're talking about. Okay, that was very good. Very good. Very good practice. So I think now working in the group like this, listening to your other classmates, seeing what things, that they're doing that maybe help you some, helps to bring down some of those nerves and anxiety that we have for public speaking. So are you feeling a little bit more comfortable speaking in front of this group, your classmates?
I mean, I spoke with 100 people before. Like I spoke with a lot of people before. So there's not that much people. So I spoke with 100 people before. So it's not that much people to me.
Good. What about everybody else? Feel a
Oh
little more comfortable?
no,
A
I
little,
have a
maybe Braylon, maybe not. Get
I
in
have a
there, right?
question.
Get in there. So you're kind of still at the beginning.
Yeah, I have a
So
question.
yes, say.
Yeah, for like Alexandra, I have a question. Like, why do you like say you were sick in the beginning of the paragraph? You said you were sick.
What?
Yeah, yeah. Like, why you said that?
Well, maybe because she was, say. That's not really important, okay? You can
Yeah,
talk
but
to
like
Say separately about that. All
people
right.
people
So
wouldn't want the
turn
pizza then. Like, if you said you were sick, people wouldn't want the food then. If you were sick, you probably half you sneezed on it or spit on it. You never know. Because
okay.
germs is like bad germs and stuff. There's still COVID like going around. You know, there's still like COVID going around and stuff. You get fired from your job from doing that. You get a lot of
Bro,
things from
this
doing that.
is
She
unnecessary
she should
feedback.
she
This
shouldn't
is
do that no more.
unnecessary feedback.
She shouldn't do
Say
that no more.
she's
I don't
telling
know why you
that
said
to
that.
she's telling that to the audience before. She wasn't really saying that to the customer. That wasn't a
Oh,
part of her speech, okay?
you
All
know,
right. All right, turn off your turn off your mic. Say, turn off your mic. Okay. All right, so quickly wrapping it up today. Don't forget, you want to make certain that you look at this, right? Your informative speech guidelines, very important. Working outline due tomorrow. And I did want to tell you. Okay, about next week's practice speech. That we talked about it last time, and it is our mini informative visual aids presentation. So you're going to bring something, okay, again, 2 to 3 minutes. All of these impromptu speeches are 2 to 3 minutes, okay? And you're going to present an object of your own choosing, something you're going to pick that it can either be physical object that you hold up or demonstrate before the camera, or you can give a slide of it if you want, or who displayed via a screen. Now, if you don't work well with that, I would just stick with the item itself. So if you're gonna describe this wonderful, beautiful, black, sleek, modern stapler, okay, you just can hold it up to the camera, show us, and demonstrate how it works. Okay, so this is our visual aid speech. There's a rubric in the blackboard about it, so check that out so that you'll know exactly what we're looking for this speech. That's due next. That's what we're going to do in class next week. Any questions? All right. Have a wonderful week, everybody. And I'll see you next week.
I have a question about the TED Talk essay
Okay.
and the length requirements. I didn't see anything about how long it should be or anything like that.
Page to 2. You need to try to answer the questions in response to the things that we talked about in the lesson. Okay, so those are the things that you want to address. Any other questions? All right, everybody. Have a great week.
Can I just talk to you real quick after everybody
Sure.
leaves?
And Devin, is Devin still here? Okay, Devin, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room and come back and get you, okay? All right. Okay, press join, Devin, if you see it. Do you see it? What happened to Casey?
Okay. I just
Hold
wanted.
up, Casey. Let me turn off the recording.
Okay.